Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is the last basic stitch video I am going to do. I am recording this right before I launch my channel, and the videos after this are going to be fall themed since we started this channel in October. We're going to have a maple leaf and a pumpkin. If you saw my intro video, you've already seen them. So those patterns will be on here. I just have to record them. But today we're doing the last of our 3 basic stitches. We've already done the single crochet and the half double crochet. I will put a link to both of those videos in the description box below. Today we are learning the double crochet, which, as you saw in the thumbnail, is the king of blankets. This is one of those stitches that is used in almost every blanket imaginable. Almost. So today we're going to learn how to do the double crochet. And just like in previous videos, the only thing you need to get started is your hook and some yarn. Alright. So I am going once again with a 5.25 millimeter hook. This is an eye hook. Scooch that over. Alright, and if you need to learn how to attach your yarn to your hook, the single crochet tutorial video also has how to put your yarn on your hook as well as how to do beginning chains. So if you need that, again, the link is in the description. Oh my goodness, you guys, I might need some more coffee today. Alright, just like every other pattern little tutorial we've done, we're going to chain up 10 to get a little swatch. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. And in previous videos, I know I've shown you how to count back from the hook. We're going to do that real quick. So this is the loop on the hook, the one I can pull out. This is my first loop right here in this little V. This is my second loop in this little V. We want this second chain from the hook. Some people start in the third. I like the second because I don't typically count this chain 2 as a stitch. Some do and some don't. And that is going to depend on the pattern you're looking at, so please make sure you're reading your patterns carefully. Alright, the double crochet. So let's go ahead and yarn over just like we did with the half double. 1 and 2. Insert your hook right into that second chain. Alright, so now we've got that chain, our looped over, and then our wraparound that was already on the hook when we started. Now, yarn over again. You're going to pull through 2 of these loops. Not all 3, just 2. And I have lied to you because I have also skipped a step right there. See guys, I'm not perfect. We're all learning. You're going to pull through 1 on the first. Alright, pull through 1 to get yourself 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over again, and now that I'm not skipping steps, we're going to pull through 2. 1 and 2, and we're going to leave this last one alone for now. 1 and 2. And that leaves us with 2 more loops on our hook. So now we're going to yarn over and pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, let's try this again without me potentially making mistakes. We're going to yarn over, find our next chain on our foundation chain. Alright, we went into this one obviously, so now we're going to go over into this one. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. Alright, now when we yarn over, one more time, we're going to pull through 2 loops. And these are spaced out a little nicer than that first one is. 1 and 2, pull through, there we go. Now yarn over again, and again hook down. I really do, I like that hook down, and pull through those last 2 again. Alright, one more, a little quicker. Yarn over, insert your hook, and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over again, and pull through the last 2 loops on your hook. And there we go, we are double crocheting. So let's get to the end of this row. And when we get to the end of this row, I'm going to show you guys what you can do to build up to your next row. And like I said, make sure you guys are really reading your patterns, because depending on the designer, some designers count this very first chain back here. Like, this is technically the top of this stitch, this extended piece right here. And this is what happens when you go in the second loop instead of the third. And I prefer that if I don't count the end stitch. But if we are counting that chain, then I always say to go for 3 over 2, because it builds up just a little nicer. And you're not as tight on that first stitch every time you start your row. Alright, here we go. So when I start my second row, because I don't count this first chain, I personally do not. If your pattern does, make sure you count it. But because I personally don't in most of my patterns, I am only chaining 2. Turning my work, yarning over, and going in this stitch right here. You see that one right between my fingers that chain 2 is coming out of? That's the one that we're going into. Like this. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. So now when I go across after only doing a chain of 2, what ends up happening is that my edges look neater than if I had done a chain of 3. And then, you know, also gone in right here. So if you were to do a chain of 3 and count that stitch, let me show you guys that just in case you run across it. Alright, we have chained 2 for our side here, so we're going to chain up 1 more, because this is a chain that is going to count as a stitch. Now that this chain counts as a stitch, we don't go in this first one here. We jump over to this one right here, because that chain 3 is going to sit right there on top. That is your stitch. So yarn over and go in the second stitch from the row below. I'm going to do a couple of these and show you. Now it does get pulled up a little in the third row, but the way this spacing does right here is really my only reason for not liking chain 3s. And remember, this is personal preference, you guys. If you guys like the way that chain 3 looks, by all means do it. I personally do not. So that space right there drives me absolutely nuts. But yeah, that is our double crochet. And again, if anybody has any questions, wants me to teach a very specific stitch, please feel free to leave that in the comments. I would appreciate likes. If I don't get them, you know, that's all good too. I'm not going to fuss, you guys. Not at all. And I'm going to continue making videos. I am so excited about this. And just as an added tidbit here on the end, I plan to upload 1 video per week My channel is hopefully, you guys cross your fingers for me, hopefully launching today, the same day I record this, or tomorrow, dependent on, you know, how things go. But one video a week from here on out. So if you know a holiday is coming up next month and you have something, a pattern that you would like to see on the channel, reach out and let me know. There are lots of free ones that I can do videos on. If you have created your own pattern and would like to see a tutorial done on it for everyone else to use, my email is on the account. Please feel free to send it to me. I am happy to do that for viewers. Full credit to you guys. We'll absolutely put links, tags, all that in the description. But yeah, our basic tutorials are done, and from here on out, we can get to the fun stuff. So I hope to see you guys in my next video, which I think will be a cute little fall pumpkin. I think we're gonna go with the pumpkin next, and you guys are going to love it. So happy crocheting, and I'll see you guys in the next one.